Hello my friends. Today we are checking out Automachef on the Steam Backlogs. This one was published by Team 17 and developed by Rombico Games. Jumping to the campaign after doing some of the tutorial, and let me tell you, after diving into this for a little bit, I'm surprised it took off the rails this quickly. There's no sort of real, it's a leap, let's say. Let's call it a leap. They basically require you to put together these two different assembly lines, which surprised the heck out of me. Alright, so we know that for each recipe, basically the assemblers can only create one thing. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put down our two assemblers. We're gonna indicate to this one to make cheeseburgers, and this one to create plain burgers. Then we're gonna need some delivery arms here, and then a conveyor. Alright, so that is all settled. The stuff that I am not certain about is the process of having the same units to prevent total power consumption. Where can I check all of that? Probably when I test it, right? So, what we want first to begin with is probably some arms here in order to actually put things in there, and then you need conveyors behind it because it feeds straight, or if you were doing it differently, you could feed it left or right. But the thing that wasn't said anywhere, I believe, and I will double check that right now, let's see, on one side and places them on the other, it will move whatever is in front of them. So these can only, if you change it from the left or the right, it can only do forward, left, or right, but it always has to have a conveyor line behind it. Again, something that was not mentioned in the tutorial. I think there could have been like a third or fourth part to the tutorial to get you understanding all the different concepts, but the reason I'm pushing through is that I've seen a lot of people really enjoy this puzzle type of game, and I see the potential being there, so we're gonna push through a little. So the thing that I need to figure out is how to have the cheese activate at one point, and then with the robot arms and the order reader, kind of, I don't know, it just needs to be able to work with all of this. So I suppose we could have our cheese dispenser here. Somewhere around here we could have, well, let's put the, maybe it doesn't matter where exactly we put it. Let's put things here, perhaps. Trying to think what would be the easiest method. I think if we had it here, this is for the patties, I'm thinking, like somewhere here, and then we need an arm to put it to cook, right? So maybe back here, then a conveyor, then a dumb arm to get it on the grill, and from here they can distribute left and right, correct? Does that sound about right? I'm trying to do this without spoiling myself too much, but I did want to confirm the way that these arms are supposed to be used, because at the moment it's been pretty confusing. So we're just going to go straight with that. We're going to put on smart arms. This one could go directly there, if I'm being honest. I wish there was a hotkey to change the angle instead of having to do this and then going to the left, which means now it'll go feed into this conveyor, and then this area needs to be for the buns. Alright, ingredient filter. It's gonna wait for a cooked patty. And then this ingredient filter is also gonna wait for cooked patties, because we don't want to serve raw meat. And that conveyor should complete that circuit. Now, for... oh, I've only left a spot for each of those. Huh, so this is where my problem lies, and where I should probably create more space, perhaps? Well, let's just see where this takes us. Alright, this is gonna be for the buns. Now we need an easy way to go from here to here. I could just quickly do that. And then, could I have an arm grab from there? It's a shame that these can only go from what they're being fed, right? So if I had an arm here, that would work. But if I had an arm here going that way, it wouldn't work. If only the dumb arms worked this way, where I could do this, but I don't believe if I designate a plain burger to be made will this arm work. So let's just simulate the order with everything on before I add controllers. It won't grab it. Oh, it can grab it. Wait. Okay, so it can grab that. So then let's set up our controllers. That's... I feel like that wasn't the case before? Or maybe it just can't do it every time? There. So it does it every other? Does that mean eventually I'll get buns that aren't for that order each time? I'm not sure. This is probably not the most reliable way to do it. We already have something that's functioning, so let's just set up the order readers and try to get this first one done. And we'll see where things take us next. So what I was thinking for the order reader is that this one will detect cheeseburgers and will connect to this one, and you will perform that one action each time. I'm assuming I have to do that for this one. On while order is pending. And then... oh, of course, the patty bun, what am I talking about? The robotic arm that's getting our... actually, let's add one more to this. That needs to get our cooked patties. Let's see, on while order is pending. So that should be good enough there. So anytime a cheeseburger is ordered, it'll make sure to get a patty, it'll make sure to get this cheese together, and this will activate. The only situation I'm not sure about is the buns. Anyway, let's get this together. It's going to be detecting plain burgers. We're going to connect this one for sure. That will do one action for the patty. And then the assembler will be on while an order is pending. And that should do it, right? Because it should be grabbing these. These should be alternating essentially on their own. And then this order reader is going to detect both orders, and it's going to perform one action per order. Oh. Okay. So let's test the cheeseburgers. And there it goes. Cheeseburger. Now the plain burger. I feel like this one isn't going to work because of the buns. Didn't get it in time. I feel like it's not going to work, and maybe if I take this off the controller, we're going to cheese it pretty well. Let's hopefully not have to do that. Waiting for the orders. We're using energy just rolling the conveyor. Here we go. Plain burger. It missed. I was able to get that plain burger though. Okay. Yeah, that arm isn't quick enough to grab that. It grabs every other. I think for now it'll suffice. Alright. Thankfully, some of the YouTube tutorials were much better than the one that was created in-game, but it's unfortunate that you'd have to do that. Anyway, I think we did pretty well with efficiency, wow. Successful first mission now. What are we preparing? A sandwich. This is gonna be expensive to set up sandwiches. My goodness. Alright, and we're off. Oh, geez. Can we use the same thing to slice things? I wonder. Bread slice, a toaster. Okay. Now, can the food processor do more than one thing? This is what I need to test out right now. Do I need to put things on the grill? I wish it had something here about what process needs to happen in order to do this. Now, thankfully, it's only one thing we're producing, so the assembler can go here, and we can mess with everything else from there. Or it needs to be back one step, yes? So that should be fine. Get the dumb arm going. And there. Or we could do it like this, if we wanted. And then put that to the right. If we're trying to save space, I think that should be fine. Alright. The thing I have to test now is figure out where all this stuff goes. We need 4 dispensers. The lettuce is going to be able to go directly in. I don't know if I need 2 arms or not. That would be silly, though. But we need... Let's see. Do we need multiple food processors is the other question that I need to test out. Because otherwise we could funnel this all into the same thing. Which I'm assuming we might need to do, we might not need to do. I'm not sure. Gonna go straight here. There's a lot of dead space for this. Which is very inefficient, Mr. Robots. Needing all of this. Why not? If you always know that you need little arms on here, put little arms on there. Like, this is a static requirement, right? You need this and this to get it onto a conveyor belt. Well, maybe you shouldn't modify this, but this should just go. Actually, maybe we could save some space this way if it goes to the left. Yes? So it just goes directly in. Alright, this will be our lettuce dispenser. And that can just go straight out, or it can go this way. Now, let's do this. Okay, something like that. Then this will go here. We're going to test whether the bread slice can go through there. It needs to be toasted, right? I'm guessing there's no sort of toaster thing. Also, I'm realizing that there'll be an immense food backup if we're just using one processor. And it needs to be less than 35,000. Well, first, let's test this. I want to test if the bread... Ooh, what did that do? I don't know what it did, but it did something. Does the bread actually need to go onto the grill? There are grill marks on there, which... That's odd. Very odd. Okay, let's switch this over to the tomato, which does need to be sliced. And so that is likely to work for this. Let's simulate the order. 1 tomato slice, wonderful. Okay, so we know that works. Then, crispy bacon. So do we need the grill for both of those? And can it fit multiple items enough for it to handle just one grill? But out of curiosity and for science, let's put the bacon strips through there. It turned into like a glob of meat. Okay then, how exciting. Alright, so we know that the tomato is the only thing that's going to be going through there, so we can back all that up. Now we need to test out bacon strips and the bread going to the same little location. So we're going to try doing this. Will this work in the space that I provided? Possibly not. So we're going to do this and make a nice centralized grilling hub here. Where's the electric grill? This has no directionality. Got it. So we'll do this for symmetry's sake. So you will pick these things up, and I will turn this around. I don't have enough access now for the other items. Because we could have one arm Well, we're only making one thing, so... So we could do this, right? And this will be ingredient filter. Will be... Oh, so this... Here it is. So... Toasted bread. Okay. Can it not pick up more than one thing? Crispy bacon. So it cannot pick up one thing. So I need to, unfortunately, back you up. Get another electric grill. And get another smart arm. Very unfortunate that this smart arm cannot think about more than one object. Also, let me switch these. Right. Then conveyor belts all around. Actually, we want to save a little money. We could rotate you, and we're good. So we have all of that. Then we'll get our order reader to make some connections. You're detecting the BLT, and this thing had 2 bread slices. Okay. So, right click, new connection. Here, order to detect. You do this once. Oop. You do this once. That one was once. It's just the bread that's twice. And then the bread slice. You do that twice. And then the last... Oh. Oop. Can only have 4. Operation mode. Power saving? What does that mean? Manufacturing time 12 seconds versus 8. Okay then. I think we're done. Let's test it. And then we'll go live. There it goes. It's, Did it just go from here to here? Was there bacon on there? Okay. Croutons. How did it get switched to croutons? Alright, we want toasted bread slice. And here we want crispy bacon. Okay, let's test that again. There it is. Alright. I think it's safe to start this. I think. Here we are. Oop, I paused it. Here comes another order. Thankfully the bread seems to be stacking up pretty well. How are we doing on power usage? It's getting up there. Like way up there. We might need another controller or something. BLT number 5, 100 energy usage. Ingredients used. Exceeded ingredients quota. What? 5 orders have to be fulfilled. How could it have... Hold on. Let me look at this again. Do I need another controller, perhaps? Oh, it's over the limit. Okay, can I reduce space? Perhaps. Trying to think how else I can reduce how much usage we're getting out of it. I cannot use another one. So this has got to be it, the grill. There's too much happening with the grill. What I want to know is how we ended up wasting ingredients if this is telling it to perform... Oh my gosh. What? Dispenser bread slice. Perform 2 actions on new order. How did that get switched? Okay. That should at least avoid that, but the power usage is our main concern. You know what? Let's just see what that improved. I only removed one conveyor belt, though. Going max speed here. I feel like maybe we could put some of these things into power saving mode, perhaps? Oh, it's close, it's close, it's close. Alright, there we go. That's all it took, huh? Yeah, I know the efficiency could be better, but that's okay. Just barely the amount of ingredients used, but there were more orders beyond those 5 that you needed for the objective. So confused by that. Wow, this is a lot. Oh no, is that a double cheeseburger? Oh mon dieu, and a hot dog? Oh boy, what's he gonna say to me now? Today we offer not 1 but 2 entirely new dishes. Thank goodness for that. And a plain... Oh. Requires double the amount of cheese and patties. Ay, ay, ay. Now, I've just booked a passenger ride in propeller-driven aeroplane, so I must be off. My spontaneity circuit is at optimal performance. Oh, this is such a tiny space. Such a tiny space. Okay, at least the plain hot dog should be easy, but anyway. 2 new recipes dictates that we have 2 assemblers here. I'm gonna do my best to keep everything as small and compact as possible. So that way we have a hot dog line and a double bacon burger line. My goodness. So we have the raw hot dog, the cooked hot dog, the plain bun. Okay. Then we have the bun, the cheese, the raw patty, and the bacon. It would make the most sense to have separate lines for each of these, but I don't know what this is supposed to be testing. Less than 55, I guess that's gonna be one of the key things there. Alright, so we're gonna build, I believe, our dispensers. Hot dog bread, then bacon, burger bun, cheese, and the patties. How are we doing so far? This is gonna make our double bacon cheeseburger. And this is going to be making our plain hot dog. Alright, you will be for the raw hot dog. And you will be for the hot dog bun. Hot dog bun toasted or not? Nope, not toasted. Alrighty, and I should switch these. This probably can be picked up pretty quick. This will go to the electric grill. I'm just doing it the way I think it should be done. And we'll go from there. Then smart. And then dumb. And then we'll go to the left. Like that. That should work. Alright, and then... Oop. Ingredient filter, cooked hot dog. And there it is. Let's test for the plain hot dog. Oop. I didn't put a dumb arm here. And I should probably put one here. Okay. I think that looked okay. Then we'll just put a order reader here. For the plain hot dog, you're gonna dispense 1. And then... Oops. We're going to go here and dispense once. Okay, everything else should be pretty solid. Done. Okay. Now the question is, for $20,000, can we actually put together the double bacon cheeseburger? So, burger buns. Okay. Then bacon. Then cheese. And then finally, The raw patty. Alright. So the easiest thing is going to be this. I'm going to put a dumb arm here and a conveyor belt here. From there, if we go here, actually, we can make another short chain here. Yes? No. Trying to think what's the easiest way. So from here to here, and then food processor, and then another conveyor here. Alright. So the cheese will come here, get sliced, go over there, go where the buns are. Now this guy, I wish I could use it, but I can't use it. I'm assuming... We're gonna need something like this, and then dumb arm, grill, and then... Oh, we can't do that yet, can we? Oh yeah, we can. Smart arm, then smart arm. Then this will get a cooked patty. This will get the cooked bacon. Crispy bacon strips. And then we just need a mess of conveyor belts to get everything back. Oh. That should do it. It's sloppy, but it should work. And then we just need the order reader to get these for dispensing correctly. So it's 2 patties, 2 cheeses. Okay. So click this. You're looking for that. So you're going to dispense 2. Cool. I keep forgetting and get my left click and right click mixed up for that. Okay. The cheese you'll perform twice. And then the last one is the bun. And now let's test it. There we go. Oh, I messed up on you. You need to be operating to the left. Straight, there. Okay. And that should be it. We should have a double cheeseburger. Double bacon cheeseburger. Alright, here we go. Waiting for the orders. There it goes. Uses a lot of power to make you a double bacon cheeseburger. Like almost a little too long. You can see that the waiting gets to like yellow. It's trying its best. This needs to go for 20. Oh jeez. Can you guys order more plain hot dogs? Thank you. More plain hot dogs. I might have to put down another controller or something. This isn't going well. It's very slow. Or they could order quicker. With how long this is taking, I'm surprised there's not an even faster fast forward. Apparently we succeeded though, so yay us. Huh. Okay, cool. What's the kitchen report say? No kitchen events? Oh gosh, there's kitchen events, oh gosh. Yes, we'll give it a quick save.